Hello, my name is Rogelio Carter, and today I will be doing a speech on the importance of seeking help. I want y'all to close y'all's eyes and think back on a time where you were entering elementary school, a very significant moment in your life, a time that really planned out the outline of your life. I want you to think about your childhood and events that has shaped you into the person you are today. I want you to think about the great times that you wish that lasted forever, the bad times that you wish didn't happen but you overcame. And I also want you to think about the traumatic times that have left you scarred with emotions and thoughts and frustration that you wish you could forget. The thing about growing up is that growing up is like you are being molded up with the information you are taking in and information that you figure out how to use and analyze. So you're like a bacon, it's like a bakery. All the information and things you're getting thrown at is what is you, the substance. Time is the oven. And with that being said, we cannot change the past, but we can analyze the past to help provide a better tomorrow for our children. I believe children entering elementary school should be provided a guidance counselor from kinder through their senior year. Obviously a different one for different reasons, different age groups, etc. And but with that being said, that will help them prioritize that their feelings matter, help them overcome the hard times that often make you feel like you are alone. And last but not least, about that weird stage called puberty. Giving children a counselor helps them set aside time to confront their emotions and their feelings. In a time where everything's coming at us, you got school, you got work, you got homework, you got your dreams, you have aspirations, you have your goals. The list goes on and on and on. But as a kid, it starts off small. You have a small frame of reference. I go to school, I come back home. You start them off early with setting time aside to really prioritize how they feel, to just think. And of course, progresses over time. But if you install a habit, that habit usually continues. Habits do not easily change. Now, with that being said, I, for one, wish I was developed this time to set aside for my feelings because overall, being caught up in school, work, and the thrill of life, you forget what really matters, which is your mental state. Giving them this time and giving them the information they need to help with these things, coping mechanisms, things that should be taught but aren't really stressed. Megan Beach wrote an article titled "The Therapy That Taught Me Slowly," published December 25th, 2015, 29th, 2015. Through the process of counseling, I learned that the point of the exercise was not to be given the answers, but to be offered a safe, contained space in which I could develop and grow. And that is all that really we can do for our children. We teach them young. You see, but what about as they get older? As you get older, the more your plate increases, you seem to forget that your mental state and your priorities all fall into you and how you are feeling. And J. Cole, a rap artist, said in an interview that we get so caught up on success, we get so caught up on money, we get so caught up on fame and trying to make the most of our life that we forget that it's the little things that have the biggest effect, and the little things being your mental state. With that being said, that brings me along to my next point, which is to help children not feel alone during difficult times. For many of us, we have been through things that we had to go through alone. Alone in the sense being that when we're young, we develop habits of pushing people away. We choose to stick to ourselves when we're hurting. And overall, that is a recipe for failure. You see, because overall you need people to help you, who pick you up whenever you are down. In a study on the ACEs website, it shows that more than half the U.S. population's children went through some traumatic event or form in their life. Half. That is a very big number. Sadly, those are only the ones that is speaking out upon. What about the ones that have not been touched on, scratched on, people that just hold things in and just don't let it out. You see, sometimes you need somebody to be there even when you don't want nobody to be there. A counselor is perfect because you have to sit in that room. You may not even have to say anything, but the fact that you have somebody there helps. We do not know people's circumstances. However, you have someone in the room that's there for you, and you start to get accustomed to them. You start to feel more comfortable. You start to speak out, get out of your comfort zone. It helps you get over these difficult times and not alone. On to my last and final point, being puberty, growing up. To help children receive a better understanding of self. As I got older, I matured fast. I gained facial hair at a young age, chest hair, hair, a whole lot of hair. And I'm well aware that that's just me. I know girls, not just all girls, some have some girlfriends that developed their period at an early age. They did not know what was going on. You see, conversations that should be able to have happen had they had someone they were comfortable speaking on. These are ages from middle school through high school, hormonal changes, things that do not feel normal. Things you have so many questions to ask, but yet you have nobody to ask. You see, this is where a guidance counselor is important because it can help you overcome this. You see, curiosity at this age is beyond. However, if you have somebody that can help guide you and give you answers to questions you don't have, that curiosity could be calmed down and explained, which could stop you from making bad choices in your life. In conclusion to my speech, I just want y'all to close y'all's eyes again and think back on a time whenever you were growing up that was very difficult, or if not difficult, a very awkward stage in your life, such as puberty. I want y'all to also think about a time where you don't set time aside, or you didn't set time aside because you had so much going on, schoolwork, speeches, jobs, everything that's stopping you from really confronting your feelings. Now, I want y'all to think that y'all had a guidance counselor to help you overcome these really rough times. With that being said, we can really have an effect on our children's youth. And I appreciate y'all for listening to my speech. Thank you.